Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the high realms. So welcome in everyone. So I'm going to start with some messages that I got first, and we're going to get into some tarot. Alright, so these are the energies for 8/30, August end. Now all my readings are timeless, know that, but I'm always going to let you know about the energies that we're connecting with for those of you that catch my readings in real time. Right, because the vibrations of the numbers really do impact the energy for the day, especially if we're one where we look at calendars and we use them, right? And we use the dates and all of that, right? It's very impactful, right? It's a vibration, even though it's constructed just like time is but a construct for the 3D matrix, right? You know, and that those of you will hear me say that time is non-linear, right? Because it's running parallel, alternate realities, universes. It's just like past, present, and future are all simultaneously existing, right? That's how these collective readings can resonate for some now and then some later on. That's why I say they are timeless readings. But, you know, they're more beneficial when you can be interactive with the cosmos and with what's going on, and you can take advantage of those times when I'm talking about new moons, about setting intentions, planting seeds, taking action, and then full moon, releasing, letting go, right? Because we have our Virgo new moon approaching on September 2nd, so we're already feeling that the energy on the week of the moons, full and new moon, you feel them very, very strong, especially if you're in tune to the moon like I am. So, wait, I wanted to, okay, so I got the deck shuffled, but these are the messages that I got. For a lot of you, like, you're undergoing, like, spiritual warfare at this time. And look, the devil, I just seen the Five of Swords. It was almost like it was switched. I shuffled one more time. Look, Five of Wands, all that conflict and battling, right? That you're undergoing. And for some of you, you're realizing spiritual assignments, soul contracts. Some of you are realizing that some of these soul contracts were literally like your enemies, like they're meant to train you in a way. The Five of Wands is, see, now there it is. Five of Swords came right back out. See, it's almost like if this was part of like your destiny, your path for you to battle certain people, like your enemies. They elevate you. They show you weaknesses and things like that. That's why when you have when you integrate that energy, when something triggers you, for it to be an enemy of you, there's some sort of resistance. There's something that's not in alignment, right? So it's meant for you to integrate that. Okay, so for some of you, you're realizing some of these soul contracts are part of your spiritual assignments, and that's why there's this leveling up and leveling the playing field. Like for some of you, some people are literally meant to be in these specific energies, right? Like that's what's so beautiful about us getting to evolve on our level when we're ready and all of that. Like something you have to realize is not everybody's ready to level up to your level. Like if everybody was at the same level of consciousness, it'd be all the same, you know what I mean? It'd be different. So I'm trying to not explain too much because I can go really through the higher realms, right? And then I was doing some things for integrating ninth dimensional stuff earlier. Okay, so if you ever feel like a part is not fitting for you, then it's for on a different higher dimensional level, right? And you can always revisit and come back. Just click off. Those are times that then readings you get brought back to them when you're ready for the rest of the message, right? So level the playing field. That's what I feel like is going on. And then some of you, you're getting ready to level the playing field. You're starting to realize that you've outgrown a certain level that you're in. Okay, so there's this, something turns you on to warriors. I got warrior goddess here, a divine mission by God, a prayer warrior, contracts and spiritual assassin. Damn, right? Some of you are starting to realize that maybe you always knew that you were a prayer warrior, some would say. That's why a lot of people go to you and ask for help, because they know that when you put your energy into it, it happens, change. You're very magnetic, and people sense the energy, the aura that surrounds you, right? And I'm getting for some of you, you went through a lot of battle and things, but it was turning you into this beautiful warrior goddess, right? For some of you, you might not have been able to handle things as beautifully, you would say, as you can handle them now. So a lot of you understand what I'm talking about. Now that you since you've been through things, you know how they make you stronger and tougher, and it's when you've been through an experience, now you know what to expect, now you know how to handle it type of situation. Like, that's what I feel like some of you are realizing, right? And some of you are realizing that as you stood your ground and you just held in this energy of love, that you were able to tear down some very, very dark demons, right? And for some of you, realizing like you can literally extract demons out of people through love, because that's really how you battle demons, right? Through love. It's the hardest thing to stay in that vibration of love sometimes, especially being under immense amount of spiritual attacks. And I feel for some of you like that's what you are going through. Look, I got ancient healer, shaman. There's some of you, you're realizing that you come from a shaman bloodline, right? You're the chosen one of your family, right, to carry out this mission. Wow. Alchemist, spiritual warfare, and battlefield in training. I can't make it up, right? If you guys don't know about my little notes, like I have a whole box, like these are just downloads, and a lot of times my downloads and things come in very fast and I write them down. And I was just going through my or these weren't even like, but these are left out on my desk. Like I get these post notes all over, and then when I'm guided to just grab certain ones and put them together and pull them for the day, they're like my messages from spirit. So these all came out. Do you see what I mean? And how they go together, right? Like I was seeing this battlefield, like I didn't even know what I didn't read over them until I started this. So it's like, you know, like how a lot of us like prepare, like a lot of us, like if you don't know, like we do a lot preparing off camera, right? Like there's a lot that goes into like clearing the space, meditating in the energy, shuffling the cards, feeling the energy. And that's why like you may hear me say a lot of times, like I'll say like, remember this card, you know what I mean? And like we'll get like a preview of the energy before we go. But it's like a lot of times like I don't even like to touch like look at the cards, just shuffle and get into the energy, because it's like when I start to reveal them, sometimes the order and just the way that the message comes across, like there's a lot of times I'm like, oh, I should have been recording that, right? And other times too, I'm getting some messages are just for you, because they're bringing me to my private notes here. So for some of you, times that like things don't go well, it could be that you're really tapped in, like spirit's really trying to bring a message to you. I ran into so many people that asked me to like read their cards, read their energy, right? Because they're practitioners too of tarot, but they don't trust, right, their own connections, or they don't feel as though they should be reading their own energy, right? But no, spirit says yes. That's what it's for, right? And that's why I mean, I get that. Like, I don't like to get into people's energy without their permission. And I don't do that. I do not. That's why it was so hard for me just to do collective readings, right? Because you're right. Because it's like I got to detach from like everybody. Because it's like I don't want to pull people's cards and energy that without their permission, right? So, what I'm getting at is like, so, you know what I mean, to look into my own life, right? Like I don't want to pull, you know what I mean? So it's harder because it's like, when you do, you pull on the energies, you look into the energies that are surrounding and that energy. So sometimes I'm like, well, I want to just go on my lover, but I don't want to pull on my lover's energy. Do you know what I mean? So I get that. I don't know why I'm talking about all of this. It's all significant for a reason. We've got the Queen of Swords out here at the Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands. All right, so, all right, let me get back to this. I didn't even finish. I was going to do some more of this on camera to prepare showing you guys, like, I always light a white candle. Oh, yeah, I got rained on. I was out in the rain, so that lighter is not working. I have to think where I have all my others. I have to hide my lighters. So, I don't know. I just like to keep a light connected with the divine. Oh yes. There's this one. I don't know if it's charged though. Yeah, it's low. Alright. You guys are not getting a candle up for this one. I don't know why I'm feeling this tinkering energy. Let's see. You might, okay. If I remember, I will start. Okay, so it's not the charger for it. I'm just trying to see. Might be too much power for, let me see what other messages I have. So those are the post-its. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of hummingbird symbolism lately. Confirmation. So I pulled the hummingbird oracle. So we're gonna get some messages from there. Okay, now it's charging. All right. But the white allows you to like clear any negative energy too that's surrounding you, neutralize the energy. There's a lot of things you don't see too. Like I have a salt lamp that goes, right? Look at this. I brought this out for this message. I found this the other day. See how beautiful it is? I really feel spirits talking to you, leaving you guys messages and symbols, just like you need to tap into them. Like anything I do in a reading significant. Maybe getting prepared too for some things. Like clearly I need to get some more lighters and get some things in order. Oh, let's get the hummingbird. Also brought me back one time I wasn't together in a reading and somebody had commented how I should get my stuff together or something. That brought me back to like, no, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. You know, in a reading, like you can always fast forward, not watch or whatever. It's interesting how you always have things to say, right? And even if it's like criticism, you trigger them in some way. Sometimes people just don't know how to respond in a nice way, so they do in a different way, right? Sometimes you get tested too to see how you're going to respond and act to things. I literally see the test from a higher level perspective. Like literally when they're passed and stuff, like people, like the smile, the smirk, it's like, good job, you passed it. Like it's crazy that, you could be realizing this. Oh my gosh, so like Powerful Warrior came out. I told you guys are a spiritual warrior. Gangster energy I'm hearing. This is beautiful. And she's wearing like, look, it's like it looks like a halo of candles. See, there's something significant you talking about candles. A storm is past, dear one. Let the ray of the sun warmth your feathers as you welcome a bright new day. And what's beautiful is this card came out when I was meditating before I was starting. It was one of those, like I got 3 beautiful cards, I put them back, and I was like, no, this is another one. Alright. Let's see. Join the dance of romance that is swirling around you. Open your wings and let love in. Hearts aflutter. Wow. There's definitely energy surrounding you. Love is in the air. Look, fireworks. You could be getting passion, things igniting. You know, like I was thinking a lot closing out retrograde, thinking about relationships and situations today, and I was thinking about like how they made me feel, the lessons that I was learning with each, just trying to understand the different contracts that I had, right? You know, looking for repeating cycles and all that. And, you know, I was trying to realize, I was like, yeah, I only ever felt these fireworks with one person, right? It was like when we kissed, when we got together, I was like, then I knew what everybody was talking about. You know what I mean? And the passion and the chemistry, and I was just like, wow. And it's been under so much attack ever since. For some of you, like, your connections, your loved ones, like, I've always known that too. Like, lovers always got turned. It's like I was under this big curse, right? It's like, as soon as they'd kiss me or be with me, like, they'd flip and they'd turn and they'd change and they'd be this enemy. And I've had to release and battle and cut off a lot of people. Maybe for some of you that's significant, but like I was realizing, I was like, this has only happened one time, right? And it's like me realizing and experiencing that for the first time, because I was the first person to open up my heart to actually show me love. I realized, like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually experiencing love, right? So for some of you, like, you had your heart severely broken. And my chosen ones, you are a chosen being. Emperor, you're a chosen one if you come in alignment with my readings. You're under heavily attack because we're born into these families, right? Some of us were born into cult families, literally. Some of you are like products of like cult leaders, secret societies, organizations, the Illuminati, things like that, just to break them down, to tear them apart, to be infiltrators from the inside out. So yeah, but some of you, like your family, they didn't even know what they were, because I heard fathers, like the founding fathers, something like you were initiated in, right? Like they didn't even realize it, didn't know the wiser, right? So for some of you, dark magicians too. Remember, we got shaman bloodline. Like, maybe for some of you, like, you're finishing out something that one of your parents is under attack. Okay? Because the shamans, the healers, right, are always, like, under attack and things like that. But you have it within your bloodlines. You get to act and activate this. It's within your DNA. And it's like for some of you, like your parent couldn't handle it or didn't discover it, right? Was misled. So, I heard it stops with you. My generational curse breakers. Okay. I forgot what I have powerful. Oh, about the fireworks, right? So, it's like for some of you, like you finally experienced what love was like, but you still needed to have your heart broken, because for some of you there was like layers deep. You needed to experience different layers, so that's why you had to go through so much. But for some of you, like I don't know if that was just part of the journey, and things, clear skies ahead, like these challenges, these obstacles, these tests, these curses, these things have been broken off or transmuted. But for some of you, it's like you're about to experience these fireworks on a whole nother level. Like for some of you, you thought you knew what love was. Like literally, like that's the feeling that hit me when I felt this. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like something, right? And it was my first time too, picking a lover instead of just like getting a lover that I wanted. That's what I got to experience. Like it was like it took us 7 years to get together. I always felt like, I had my children. I had to get things straight for myself. You know what I mean? Like, so it was a big difference of getting a lover that you want and desire. It's on a whole nother level. So literally for some of you, like these situations were supposed to show you like everything love was not, to heal yourself, to integrate it, all of that. That's why they all conspire to help you. Love it. It's so beautiful how we're all interconnected, and literally you're seeing aspects of yourself, and as you heal yourself, you heal them. And when you're in these contracts, you're both healing each other with things, especially when you get to like these divine mirrors, and it's all part of the journey. It's like when somebody can show you exactly everything about yourself, that's like the biggest mirror, right? And you either fall in love with it or it turns you the other way, right? You're either fighting it, and that's why it's like the twin flame journey. There's so much on it. There's so many different viewpoints and understandings, of it. Like, and every situation is different, because it's like if you can't come into an alignment, that's you not being able to come into an alignment with yourself. Like you're not being able to heal something because then you're seeing a reflection. Like you won't be able to have that homeostasis, that balance if you don't do the work. But you will have these higher levels that mirror and show so much aspects of yourself to get you to heal. But then it's like, if you heal, it's supposed to heal. But because of free will, you know what I mean? You would think that it just doesn't magnetically, oh, you heal. Like it it takes time. And then there's all these disruptors, right? And these things. That's why sometimes for some of you, you just need a healthy, like you could literally be with your twin, but be under so much intense attacks that you can't. Like, that's what I started to realize, that with my boyfriend, that like it's so beautiful and it's just me and him. But whenever we have outside surrounding, like it's under attack so much, and they know how to attack his triggers and mine, and there's just so much that's going on. That's why really when you know, the way that you can really save these, right, is just be in this energy of just love and not looking just things are, it's a lot. It's a lot on these chosen ones. And for sometimes you do have to sacrifice like your twin by getting away so they can heal, because that sometimes it's too much attack and it's too much, like you gotta go away, because it's like one of these, like, you know that if you're meant to be, if you're really going to do the healing, like you'll let each other go so you can do the healing and come back if it's too much, right? You have to trust what you feel on the inside, because you're always going to be guided, like with what to do, where to go. Synergy is here. Your heart and your dreams blossom through fulfilling symbolic partnerships. So for some of you, like some more healing, some more contracts, and may be needed too, because sometimes you develop things along the way and then somebody will come into your life to teach you something, you know? All right. Wow, that went a lot deeper than I thought. Okay. Ooh, it's at one. It's, I mean, that song starts with one. Every time I try something. Let's I grab one that's not very lit. Do you see this? Like, what is going on?
25 kills. 25 kills. We both have 12 kills. No, don't go out. We have to start to stick together.
Alright. It's like at 0. I barely got it started out. Back to 1. There we go. So, how many dark energies are there in here? I wanted to do an incense too, and this one's Nirvana. Pretty. I've been picking up a lot of these purples. Purple vibe and energy. Kind of like a darker purple. Alright, we're going to get into the tarot next. So always take whatever you feel is for you. Any part that's not fitting, just leave it out. It's somebody else's message. Somebody going through whatever I'm talking about. So, yeah, because you be careful what you watch too. You can manifest things on your timeline and experience things that you're not meant to if you get guided that way. That's why I always say, like, when you find like a reader that resonates with you on that level, connect with them, watch them more. Instead of going and looking for, let me charge this again. Instead of going and looking for like a bunch of, wow, look at that. It got up to 10. Somebody could have that skill set. You could be finding out you hold a lot of power. You can literally like amplify power or fire. There's something to do with the fire. Why do I keep going back to these cards? Look, a wishing well. Some of you, like, you're about to get like a wish granted. Like, believe in magic. Like, your heart's desires are taking flight joyfully and magically. There's magic in the air. There so is. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, so I'm just feeling like really cleansing the space. Some of you maybe cleansing your space might be beneficial, because I told you, like, I was adamant about getting a white candle to, like, clear the field. My space here. Okay. Alright, for the collective, I keep flipping my decks upside down too. Like, something's wanting to, like, make you not see things. There's a strong energy. Just like I was saying, there could be somebody around you, right? That you and somebody could be under, like, heavy amounts of spiritual warfare. Attacks, right? Wheel of Fortune's here, definitely. Your destiny. Queen of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Wow. You're definitely attracting, like, what's fair, what you deserve and desire. And that's like the reading I did earlier. Is I said that you have to, hold on. Charlie, shh. I'm recording, you're distracting me. Okay, so what I said earlier was that, like, things are, like, going backwards. Like, I even shared something on my community post, or not the community post, my Facebook feed about, it was just like the same energies as yesterday. It's like you're going back in the past, or you're feeling to, like, revisit something, like you missed something, like somebody's trying to get you to feel that way, like you did something wrong, like try again, or like more time, right? No, I forgot where I was just going with this. Like, oh, because the deck was upside down again, because I've been doing that the last 2 days. Somebody's trying to get you to see something backwards, upside down, go back in the past. Alright, I feel like I have to tell you guys what it said. But you should, I'm not going to do this for all of them, but whenever you hear me say that, check out my Facebook. The link's down below in the description box, because everything goes together, right? You, oh, that was different. What was this one? Dear one, you are not going backwards. The path feels challenging because you've chosen to be a conscious being. Breaking generational patterns and embodying a high frequency, there is no small task, and it requires immense courage and strength. Be gentle with yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not regressing in your healing process. In fact, you're on the brink of receiving a massive shower of blessings. The universe sees your efforts and honors your journey. You are becoming a pillar of light, embodying the new earth frequencies and playing the way for others. Trust in the process and the divine timing of your path. You are exactly where you need to be. And incredible blessings are on their way to you. Keep shining your light. You are doing sacred work, and the universe is supporting you in every step of the way. Affirm, I am ready. Isn't that beautiful? So, see, the Sun card in Judgment. And I just seen the Three of Swords. Like, for some of you, like, they see the attacks that you've been under, and Divine's like, enough is enough. Like, this is stopping. See? So, it's only part of it. Because, see, and they wanted you to see, like, how far you came. It's like, they wanted you to go back in the past just for a little while in retrograde, just to see patterns, things that you did. But now it's this energy where it's like, you better know that, all right, you deserve better now. Now it's time for this level up. Like, you did your healing. Now it's meant for you. You know, not everybody gets to benefit. Just because you did your healing, everybody doesn't get a benefit from that. There's this energy. And look, here's the second part of this. So significant sign. It says you're going to meet people in your life, or even people like in your life already, right? Like family and stuff. They can't see your love. They can't see your light. They can't see your intellect. You are on different frequencies. They can only see flesh. Spirit is foreign to them, and they can't see you because they're not supposed to. Like, some people are not supposed to see you in a higher vibrational state, or in a certain light. Like, they're not to your level, right? It's just like I tell people, like, with the different realms, right? Like, if you got to be open to those realms and flow to those energies to be able to access those realms, to be able to get into them, be able to see them. You know, that's what I mean. Like, if you tell yourself, like, the Fae aren't real, right? Then you're not going to see them. Okay, you're not going to have access to those realms, especially like the unicorn realms, right? And the angels and the Fae, like, they're all high vibrational realms. So you have to be at higher levels to even have access to those realms, but you may see them come through the realms. but to be able to channel their messages. So for some of you, like you're channelers. You basically, it's light language that you bring through these realms and you translate it. So that's what your mission work is. Wow. 10 of Cups came out of the deck. They're guiding me to get into the tarot now because sometimes it's like shuffling, like I really connect with the energy. So sometimes I won't pull cards. I'll just be shuffling cards. I know like it's aggravating too. All right. So 4 of Swords is here with the King of Wands and the Moon. So there's healing going on here with the King of Wands, right? The Moon card is all that emotions and unknown, but we have this new moon in Virgo, which is just days away, that's impacting us. Look, 10 of Pentacles. Literally, this is like your legacy that's coming in, your legacy timeline, your highest timeline. And look, see the Devil's here with the 5 of Swords. That devil is trying to battle, conflict, mess with the mind, illusions. We've got a King of Cups here. See, for some of you, there's these emotions. There's a King of Wands coming out and a King of Cups energy. You know, Ace of Cups is here with 9 of Swords. Some of you are stressed out because you don't know what to do here. Or you're stressed out, you know, because there's an ending in love, right? A contract is up, though. You've manifested a new contract. And that's what I mean. For some of you, it's like you went through all this healing. You're like, I did all this healing. I did all this work. Like, now I gotta go. But you're like, wait, now I gotta go. What? I didn't think all of this through, right? 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Sometimes you put these boundaries up, right? And then you start to see things like you have to walk away, right? You have to let something go. It's like once you see something, you can't unsee it, right? It's just like, once you get seen, you gotta go. 6 of Wands. Somebody has been seen by someone. There's Sun card, Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. All this beautiful energy is coming in. It's like you can't block this. You can't stop this. I'm gonna go. Love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel so you can catch my readings in real time. They're more fun. 3222 on the clock as I say that, and the source code number for y'all to look up. Bye, guys.